This is the only way anyone can get to or from the Shoal Lake 40 First Nation during the warm months of the year, and it has been that way for the past century, as a consequence of Winnipeg using the lake as its source of drinking water. Over the past 100 years, the people of this isolated Aboriginal community have used boats and ice roads to get all the necessities including food, building materials, and even their own drinking water across the lake to their homes on this man-made island. On Wednesday, July 9th, the First Nation invited representatives from various outside groups to come hear their stories about the hardships they face living with no easy access to the outside world, including regular drownings of people who are just trying to make it home.
You need to start respecting this water. That's why it's taking so many people. And if you could feel the way I feel right now,
the guests of honor at the event were representatives from the Canadian Human Rights Museum in Winnipeg, which in 2007 had actually been the target of a protest walk by Shoal Lake 40. Other groups at the gathering were Amnesty International, the City of Kenora, the City of Winnipeg, the Province of Manitoba, and members of the media, all invited to hear the band members' stories. However, no representative from the federal government came to the gathering in Shoal Lake, which was salt in the wounds for many who are already angry at the Canadian government.
To celebrate Canada Day, I don't look at it at all, because what they did to us 100 years ago, taking our land from us, from our great ancestors, without even approval of nothing. But we're still stuck in this concentration camp, as I guess you can call it, when it's in the...
The cause of all the hardship and frustration is the canal that was built in 1914 to provide Winnipeg with drinking water, but in the process severed the peninsula the First Nation sits on from the mainland, turning them into an island.
Canada stole the land. It's been 100 years in our struggle. And there's been so many elders, people, man, woman, child, children, and a lot of chief and councils have come and gone in trying to find a resolve to our isolation.
Since the canal went in, Shoal Lake 40 has had to live without road access, complicating things like ambulance service and stunting their ability to build modern infrastructure, as well as causing the boil water order the community has been living under for 16 years. Almost everybody in Shoal Lake has a horror story to share, including people who have nearly drowned during the spring thaw.
And the next thing I know, I can hear ice cracking. Then I seen my husband going down, but it was too late for me to try and back up. And I went down, I went completely under the ice. I remember being under the water there. I remember looking up, because it was really clear that night. I remember looking up and I can actually see the ice where I came through. I can see it floating around above me. As I was looking up, I could see the stars.
In January of 2013, Shoal Lake 40 completed its Freedom Road, which crosses the canal with a temporary bridge and eventually reaches the Trans-Canada Highway. The road is only passable while the ground is frozen during the winter, though, but the band intends to turn it into a proper all-season road to end their century-long isolation with the help of the City of Winnipeg and the Manitoba government.
This has been a 100-year struggle, a 100-year fight. We've been trying to tell our story for 100 years. And finally, I think we've got an audience. We've got people that want to listen, that want to share that. And I encourage each and every one of you that's in this room to share that. We are building this road. We have a solution. We just got a missing person in the room. We all know who that is.
For the Kenora Daily Miner and News.com, I'm Alan Hale.